Happy Friday. Welcome back to my channel. Hey, Miss Lady T. How you doing? How you been doing, girl? You're a stranger now, ain't you? How you been doing? Good to see you. Happy Friday. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Georgia Girl. Today, I just want to bring this story. Y'all probably heard about the blogger. This happened like in 2012 or something like that. But her story had started by trending because they did a show about her on ABC. And I just wanted to touch on it. I might have to do a part two. But I don't know if y'all heard about Amanda Riley. She was a blogger. She was a blogger. She was sharing her things on her channel and she was talking about her alleged cancer diagnosis. She was, like how we do as bloggers, we share our journeys, our wellness journeys and things like that. And she was like documenting every time she go to the doctor, because I do it. I sometimes I share about my wellness journey, about things that I'm still struggling with and things like that. As bloggers or bloggers, we do that, especially if you got a channel, but this go to show, hey, how you doing? Okay. I just want to bring about what people do for money. How far will you go for money? Will you fake being sick? Will you fake being having cancer? Shout out to Sassy, Frank G, Miss Key and More, Kitchen and More, Almost Homestead, Janet, Sandra Clark, and myself. We finished the short of the day challenge. Next week it'll be meal of the day. And if you have not seen their short videos, I think they all did a great job. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all so much. We're networking, we're supporting one another, we're just, that's what it's all about with me, everybody gonna win, whatever you put on your channel, somebody gonna watch it. Hey, Angie, how are you doing? I want to bring, I'm probably gonna be a part two. Hey, shout out to you, Frank. I was just shouting y'all out for finishing up the short of the day challenge. I think you all did an awesome job along with me also. Y'all don't forget to give me a thumbs up. They saying I got 12 people watching. Why I only have 2 likes. But thank you. I think you did some awesome shorts. You put out some positive message. And along with Sassy, she was talking about love yourself. I was doing variety of shorts. Miss Key, Almost Homestead, and Frank Hay, Bud Files, and Sandra Clark. It was 5 of us did the challenge this week. So y'all make sure y'all check out everybody's videos. Hey, now if y'all see any crazy people or trolls coming in the chat, give them the boot. We ain't got time today. This probably gonna be a part two, but I do want to get into my first segment of this commentary. Over here I talk about wellness and I'm all about uplifting and keeping myself uplifted along with others. And this story here just is really hit home to me because who would fake having cancer just to get views and money? They let you know how far people will try to manipulate people or try to fraud people, use people. And one thing about my channel over here, I am a blogger and I share different things and I be truthful about what's going on with me. I'm not doing anything for views. This is commentary. This is something to uplift. What I talk about is not to try to uh, defraud anybody or anything like that, because I don't really get no kind of compensate for my videos or anything because I'm not monetized yet. But when I was getting monetized, I was being truthful about whatever I put on my channel. And if anybody have gave me anything, whether a cash shop or anything, it always, I thought it was from the heart. You know, I never would take advantage of no one. That's just me. So I'm gonna get into this commentary. I don't know. Oh, for real? Wow. Sorry to hear about that. Cause they never did really find out, you know, who killed them, right? They never did find out. But prayers going out to Big and Small family. Y'all know who Big and Small is. He was the rapper that was murdered. They just saying so much about who they think, but Frank said his mom died. And thank you, Frank. There's one thing about Frank too. He put out trending news and different things like that also. But this story here, this is gonna be. I'm gonna do a part two. I'll probably be doing a series on this because this is a shame. You know what I'm saying? Her name was Amanda Riley, so y'all can look her up. Um, she was a blogger. She was a YouTube blogger. And you know, like I always tell y'all, I'm doing things for my wellness journey. Best luck, madam. What you mean? Thank you. Y'all know I always like try to share about some of the things I have going on with my wellness journey. Sometimes y'all see me probably at the doctor, or y'all hear me talking about the things that I have going on in my life, and I try to be as truthful as possible. You know, there's a lot of things y'all know about me, and there's a lot of things that you don't. Cause the internet don't need to know a whole lot about you, but you give them enough. I let my channel know what I'm going through. Yeah, she was a blogger. She was a blogger. And I'm finna share some of y'all look up Amanda Riley. AMADARILEY. She was a blogger. And this happened like in 2012, whatever, whatever. But the thing about it, her story is trending because they did a documentary on her on ABC. And what stood out to me was, how can anybody fake being sick? Who would go through the length of being want to be sick? You know what I'm saying? Who would want to do that? It was about money. She defrauded people on her channel. She defrauded the government. She defrauded the hospitals. I mean, she ended up getting like 100K from people because they thinking she's a survivor. They're thinking that she's sick. You know what I'm saying? But she is sick. She was, and she's in prison today. So I'm just following her story, and I'm gonna share some of the things. Like I said, I'm gonna probably come back and talk about some more about her. This is probably gonna be like a 2-part series or something like that. And I would like to hear y'all opinion. I would like to hear y'all opinion. If for the YouTube creators in the chat, like Frank, Sassy, Bud Files. Well, Andrew, you post things. Would y'all do anything for views? That's the question. Will y'all do anything for views and money? No. Because this is your life. You know, some of us post real life stuff on these channels. Whether we in our grocery stores, whether we're at the doctor, a lot of us does post a lot of stuff on your channel. Yeah, it's for fun. But this woman here, I don't know. They saying she has some mental issue, but you cannot put everything on mental health, y'all. Hey, how you doing, Fugal Mom? I was finna share this story about the lady that faked cancer. Her name is Amanda Riley. Y'all can look her up. She was a blogger. And I was saying, as we are YouTube creators, right? We're not just gonna put anything for views or money, but some people do it. They lie. They lie about their health. They lie about their living situation just to get sympathy. And the one thing about me, much of stuff I have shared on my channel about me, I never ask for pity. I never ask for sympathy. I always say, if you give something to me, do it out your heart. Anybody in my chat can tell you, I don't come on here saying, give me this, give me that. I don't do that. But if you feel like I deserve something, that's what you do, okay? So we're going to get into this right here about Amanda Riley. You can also look it up yourself. The link she went, so she done moved her blog. Well, she was on YouTube, but I guess since they arrest her, and that's why I always say to y'all, what you put on social media can come back to hunt you. What you put on your channels, that's why I said, sometimes you have to be careful what you put on social media. Some of the stuff you put on social media can be used against you. Y'all know that, right? Like they say, what they used to say over in the R. Kelly sector, your channel is your resume. Whatever you put out in the air or whatever you put out on social media could come back to hunt you. She posted. She posted when she was going. This is the thing what got me, y'all. She was not taking no treatments, but she made people think she was. Guess what she was doing, y'all? And I'm gonna read. Y'all know I read over here. Y'all might get tired telling whatever I read, but she would go to the emergency room. You know how you go to the emergency room for a cold, or you might say you got a stomach ache or something like that. She would go to the emergency room, right? And she'll just take pictures of her being in the room. And if you go into the emergency room, they gon' especially if you say I got a stomach ache or if I'm having heart pain or heart chest pain, or 9 times out of 10 they gonna run some type of tests on you, right? And then if they feel like you dehydrated, they'll give you some IV. Anytime she would go to the emergency room, any kind of medical setting, she would post it like she's getting treatment for cancer. This just was a sick person. Anybody go through that much link just to get money? See, that's one thing about, having cancer, being diagnosed with cancer, and I went through that. People are willing to help you if you're needing help. What I mean by that, when I was diagnosed with cancer, I lost my job. I didn't have money like I wanted. I didn't have my own income, right? Hey, James, I didn't have my own income. And my husband was the only one working. So I had the church to help me. I had friends. I had family to just like give me donations and stuff like that. And people are willing to help people that they know, hey, Kenny, that they know need help. And I definitely had needed help back then. But this lady here just went out her way, y'all. They call her Scandal Amanda. So y'all look up her name, Amanda Riley. So I'm just going, this is part one of my show. I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk about it some more. But I did want to do like the first part of it. This is her right here. This is what I'm talking about. Amanda Riley. Fake cancer for nearly a decade. Here's how she got away with it. And how Scandal Amanda finally got caught. Look here. Look how much money she took, y'all. Amanda Riley lied about having cancer and defrauded hundreds of donors for more than $100,000. That's a straight shame. Don't nobody in their right mind, anybody in their right mind, who wanna fake being sick, especially having cancer. That is not nothing to laugh and joke about. That is not nothing to make fun of nobody for having. It's not a joking matter. Because cancer is a serious, very serious, no matter what type of cancer it is a life changing diagnosis. I know, I went through it. But for this lady to go through the length of what she did, it's awful. I tried to look her channel up last night, but I guess by her being up under investigation, they removed her channel, right? But this should be a lesson to bloggers, to people. You can't post anything to get a view or money. Because a lot of them, y'all know that for y'allself, Frank, the YouTube creators in the chat, y'all know that for y'allself. Some people post anything for a view. They post anything to get attention. Why cheat? Why scam? Tell the truth. Be honest with your audience. Be honest with the people that follow you. I'm like an open book to y'all. I'm like an open book to my channel. I share things I probably should, but I like people knowing what I do because I'm being honest. You know, that's why they be saying when people get catfish. Y'all heard of people getting catfish, right? People catfish people on YouTube and social media. Yeah, I know you do, Frank. You just like me, you open, you share so much and so much you don't. But what I'm saying, be honest with your people. Like this morning I saw your video, you was talking about how people don't take accountability for the things they say or do, but they want to put Jesus in it. That's just you, Frank. That's just how you speak. And you put your message out there for people. But I'm saying be honest. Being honest will get you a long way. Um, People like to catfish people. Y'all know what they say about people catfishing people, right? That means they'll post something, but it's not real. People can use a profile picture, but that don't mean it's them. You see what I'm saying? But they have people to assume like this is my life. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm this way or that way. I'm just gonna be who I am. So right here, Amanda Rattler never, get this y'all, she never had cancer. But she had the whole world thinking she had cancer. Like I said, she was going to the emergency room. Every time she go to the emergency room, hey, Miss Hot Pink, how are you doing? Good to see you. Every time she go to the emergency room, she posts. She posts. And she should stay in prison. They didn't give her but 5 years, y'all. She needed more than that. I think she needed more than 5 years. Yeah, people do anything for views and money. That's what I'm talking about today. This is part one, but I'm gonna come back with some more. So her name is Amanda Riley. Y'all, hey Kenneth, welcome in. I think you're new. Welcome. Today I'm sharing about the blogger. I think this happened back in 2012 when she faked having cancer. And my message, what I'm trying to get to today, you don't have to post all of that unnecessary. You don't have to post lies about yourself. Just be honest. Tell the truth about what you got going on. If you're sick, you're sick, but don't fake being sick or don't fake having something going on just to get views and money. So she never had cancer, but she made more than 300 people. She made more than 300 people believe that she did. Amanda faked dramatic cancer journey for nearly a decade, soliciting donations from loved ones and strangers and raked more than 100,000 for medical bill she never had, plus trips, gifts, tickets, free babysitting service, and more. Because she had 2 children, right? And people would, I saw where a lady did like a fund for her kids for Christmas. But like I said, when people have cancer, people want to help. There are programs out there where help people that are going through that. Hey, Boss Lady, good to see you. I'm sharing the story about Amanda Raleigh. Y'all can look this up. I'm talking about how bloggers, not us, but there are some bloggers go so far as faking sickness, faking like they more than what they are. But and then when people find out the truth, it blow up in their faces. That's why I always say, be careful what you put on social media. Be careful what you put on social media, because it could come back to haunt you. Your YouTube channel, your social media can be used against you. And this is what happened to her. This lady faked having cancer. And when I found out I had cancer, when I was told I had cancer, that was the one of the life-changing diagnosis of my life. And I still have after effects mentally from dealing with and physically from dealing with that diagnosis. So how can a person fake having cancer? That is crazy. That is cruel. That is evil. It is being disrespectful to the people that are fighting cancer. Like I said, I'm going to do a part two. I just want to do like a little part of it right now. She was using her YouTube channel. She was using her blog, social media, strategy. She was like shooting her selfies. Hey, Ruth, how you doing? She would put pictures on her social media page. Amanda claimed to be battling Hodgkin lymphoma. This is a alternating between remission and relapses at least 4 times from 2012 to 2016. Wow. This girl did this from 2012 to 2016. She was sharing this on her YouTube channel, y'all. I looked for her channel before I came on, but I don't see it. So they probably took it because this was up under investigation. She went all these years, look here, from 2016 to, she went from 2012 to 2016. During this time, she and her husband even had 2 sons, and she called them miracle babies. And one thing too, this lady was married. She had 2 kids. And let me tell y'all somebody. How many married couples in my chat? How many married couples in my chat? I'm married. I know a boss lady married. Ruthie. And if you got a significant, hey, young Riggs, how you doing? And even if you got a significant other, boss lady and Ruthie, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Don't you, now be honest. If your husband know you, right? If your husband really, really know you, he'll know if you sick or not, right? Just say yes or no. Just say yes or no. If your husband know you as a person, as a wife, mother of y'all kids, wouldn't your husband, okay, yeah, I'm married too. I've been married 30, so all right, Sass, I didn't know you was married. But for the married couples, wouldn't y'all husband know something is not right with you? Or listen, you pull it off so good where he don't know you. But I'm sure if you've been with somebody like your husband more than 20 years, I think Boss Lady been with her husband for a while, Ruth been with, but they should know something is not right. I know my husband know when something right with me. How her husband did not know this, y'all? Her husband did not know from 2012 to 2016 this woman was faking her illness. How did he did not know, y'all? He knew because he had to be in on it. What y'all think? Ruthie, do you think your husband would let you pull off a fraud like this without saying, girl, you know that, you know better? He would know 19 years of marriage now by grace. That's what I'm saying. How her husband did not know? He had to be right along with it, right? Wait, did her husband, she was doing this? That's what I'm saying, Frank. He had to know. He had to know. She was married. She had 2 kids, right? She said she had 2 miracle babies. Because she was saying she don't know how she had 2 children with the cancer diagnosis she had. So there here, Amanda's story was detailed in 2023 podcast Scandal Mary, which was later adapted into, I seen it on ABC. They just showed it 2 weeks ago. The reason I want to speak on this because I am a cancer survivor. And this is being disrespectful to people who had to go through this, who had to really go through the actual having cancer and going through chemo. And this woman here playing, it's crazy. So it happened. They detail a documentary in 2023. They call it Scandalmania. But 2 weeks ago, ABC did a series on it. I don't know if y'all still can see it, but just read up on her. It's sick. This is straight sick. Because there are some people out there are fighting. Some people have lost their lives. And this came on January 30th. This one I seen it 2 weeks ago. It was on ABC. You might can see it on Hulu or something like that. But so this is what she did, like, and that's what I'm saying. How did her husband did not know this? He had to be in on it, y'all. What y'all think? So they said, how did Amanda Riley defraud so many people, and how did she get caught? Find out exactly what Amanda did and where she is now. She's in prison right now. This is Amanda Riley right here. This is her right here, y'all. This is Amanda Riley. This is her. She's serving prison now. They didn't only give her for 5 years. My opinion, she should have got more than that. Because she gonna get out. She can say she going through psychological help and this and that. But what to say that she won't get out and do the same thing? But that's how people do, y'all. People will try to scam you out your money. That's why, I'm not saying all people do this. I'm just going to say, for example, I believe there are people are homeless. I believe there are people are homeless out there. But y'all see the people side the road, right? Y'all be seeing the people side the roads. Y'all be seeing the people in the stores, or probably see the people, asking for money and this and that. It's still because I'm telling you, in some places you cannot even go in a store or downtown without you seeing. I know it. My husband wouldn't do that either. Anybody with common sense that is married would not and would not have gone along with it. But like I was saying, like the people we see out, and there are some homeless people out there, but I think a lot of them, I'm not saying all, but there are some people be faking like they're going through situations just to scam people. You really know what I'm saying? Like when people be on social media saying they have GoFundMe and stuff. I'm not saying that there are people that are not going through things for GoFundMe, but be truthful. Don't lie. Don't lie and scam people. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But she did this about 8 years, y'all. She's 39 years old. She did a lot of fundraisers. A lot of fundraisers. You know, like I said, when people have cancer, like when I was helping my dad, I did fundraisers. Y'all even see me did some things on my channel. I would wrap off tickets. I was selling pocketbooks. I was doing different things to try to help raise money for my dad. And a lot of people, yes, a lot of people do anything for clicks and views. But I know like Boss Lady, Frank, Ruthie, and y'all know myself and all the YouTube creative Frugal Mama, we have put out things about our real life and it be truthful. To me, it ain't all about the views. It's about who are you inspiring? Who are you trying to help? Yes, I've been trying to get my numbers up, and I have got them down. I need 900 and some watch hours now, y'all. I just want to kick that in out. But what I'm saying, I'm not going to just post anything. Okay? I'm not just going to post anything just trying to get that other 900. I haven't did it before. I've been working hard and I've been being honest and truthful about what I do. So she was doing a lot of fundraisers and people were donating to her. The churches were giving her. She had 2 kids, right? They would make sure her babies were being taken care. One lady, they did 12 days of Christmas for her babies because they like, well, she got cancer. She's not able to work. She hurt a lot of people, y'all. That's why I brought about this because there are some people out here do some crazy stuff like that. So she scammed like over $100,000 from people. And the thing about it, y'all, she wasn't taking any chemo. She would go in the hospital making people think that she was going in there for treatment. And guess what, y'all? When they start investigating her, I'm gonna get on into it. Might not do it in this hour because I gotta but that's what I'm talking about today. But I'm gonna come back and get more in depth about it. Hey y'all. But it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. This part one. But I'm gonna get more in depth into it later on. But you don't have to that go to show you don't have to post everything about you. You can post what you want people to know about you, but be honest about it. You don't have to do all these things just for click and views and for money because it'll come out to hunt you. That's why I always say, when you do something wrong, eventually, what I always say, what you do in the dark will always come to the light. She was posting on social media. You know how people just, every time she go to the hospital, she'll get a selfie, take pictures like she getting her blood drawn. And she had a doctor, the doctor she had, they was in on it too, y'all. Find out the doctor that was allegedly supposed to have been treating her for cancer was fake too. It was a whole, in other words, her husband had to be in on it. And the fake doctor too. But she had it pulled off so good, y'all. The people, she had it pulled off so good where the people like, they felt sorry for her. They really felt sorry for her. I don't know how many followers she had, because I looked on YouTube. Trying to see her channel, but every time I put her name in, it just only show where people been talking about her. And she had a doctor to sign like a letter. You know how you get your doctor to write a letter to send to or refer you to another doctor or refer you to like know what's going on. He even sealed it, y'all. I mean, he went for as sealing the letter, having it looking like it was real. That's why I said people do anything. So this is her and her husband right here, y'all. This is her and her husband. This right here. Look at her. Look, look. Y'all see her. It just make me mad to even look at her. Look at her and her husband and kid. Do this woman look like she's sick, y'all? Do she look like she's sick? Look at her. Look, look. I mean, all this stuff, all this right here can affect her children in the long run. You know, her kids go to school, and 9 times out of 10, everybody just about on social media. Look, look, look at him. Look. Look at that. Looking like the happy family. Looking like the happy family, y'all. Looking like the happy family. So let me see what they say her husband at. I think he was in on it, y'all. I really do believe he was in on everything. Cause no way you gonna live with somebody. Okay, this is what she was doing. She'll act like she's sick during the day, right? I guess at night or whenever she come home, she went, everything was all good. See right here, they said, where is Amanda C. Raleigh husband, Corey Raleigh today? Here's everything we need to know about the Scamanda subject partner. See, he was they put, he was involved too. He can act like he don't know what's going on, but he was involved. No way you've been with a person that long and don't know what's going on with him. Like I said, my husband know when something wrong with me. I know he do. He know when I go to the doctor. Cause sometimes when I go to the doctor, he probably take me or either the kids probably take me, and he gonna always be calling what they say, or he be involved. You see what I'm saying? So she in prison right now. I think she got 5 years. And then they said she was a Christian woman. Frank. She was a Christian woman. Wow. She was from California. And she had a thing on her, I don't guess it was on her channel, some kind of articles or whatever she was broadcasting. She would say Lithonia can suck. She was just like she was promoting what she was going through. But I'm saying she was a Christian woman. So what do they tell you, Frank? What do they tell you when they say she was a Christian woman? She wasn't that Christian to pull off something like that. So right here they say a young woman blogging about having cancer in order to raise awareness and funds to help pay for her aggressive treatment, actually lying the whole time. She was lying. She was raising money on her channel. She was probably had a GoFundMe or some kind of thing where, where she was able to get the money. She hurt a lot of people. This would kind of remind me of the girl. This kind of remind me of the girl what said she saw the baby walking across the road. The one that said somebody kidnapped her. Y'all remember that story? They did a move on her too. You remember that, Frank? Y'all? You remember the girl who said she saw a baby walk across the road, find out she had left or went somewhere, and she ended up owing the city some money. They didn't even put her in jail. I think she got probation and fine. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all remember the girl who said somebody had she saw the baby cross the road, walking down the road, and she said somebody kidnapped her. She was gone for a couple of days. But she ended up getting all that money out that city. And they didn't charge, they gave her probation. Because they saying that she needed, they were trying to say she had mental issues. See, everything Yeah, she got to move on too. But yeah, see, they try to put everything on mental health. I'm not saying some people are not dealing with it, but these people be knowing what they doing now. Come on now. Yeah, I see they made a move out of her. This right here some lifetime stuff right here. This right here some movie stuff right here, right, y'all. So she pleaded guilty to wire fraud charges. They charged her for wire fraud. Um, she was manipulating people. She was getting these people money through cash apps and PayPal, and they were sending her all types of donations. Wow, it's just sick, just sickening. So I remember the one where the mom claimed her daughter was disabled. They call it Munchausen. Oh yeah, this what they saying she got. That what they saying she had too. It's just like faking being sick. I seen that on you seen it on Lifetime? Yeah, I seen it on Lifetime too. Uh so Amanda pleaded guilty. So she pleaded guilty to the charges in 2021 and was sentenced to 5 years in federal prison May 22nd. She was ordered to pay 1,005, what is that? 105,500 and what is that? Is it 105? 513 in restitution to her victims. She currently incarcerated at F.M. Carswell, a federal prison in Fort Worth, Texas, and is scheduled for release on, she about to get out, y'all. October the 15th. She about to get out. She'll be out in 2026. Do y'all think she should have got more than 5 years? I think she should have. And as of January 2025, no one else has been charged with crimes related to their involvement in Amanda's scheme. Yeah, it was people in on it. I think her husband wanted to, but nobody else was charged. She'll be out in October 2026. So I'm gonna read some more about it later because I gotta go somewhere. I gotta go somewhere, but I want to do like a brief part, and it's sad, y'all. It is sad. They said nobody else was charged, and I don't see why not. Why nobody else was not charged? That's crazy. She got all that money from those people. That's why I say, I post things, but there's some things social media don't need to know about. Do y'all agree or not? Because when I come out, we're gonna be talking and gonna be asking some questions. So how do y'all feel about this story? Do y'all think this was sad? It was sickness. It was they said she got some kind of mental issue now. They try to put it like she's a mental patient, but to me, she knew what she was doing. She knew exactly what she was doing. You ain't gonna not. Some people do post. They post selfies. They were saying she was every time she would post selfies about herself. When you go to the hospital, emergency room, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna try to give you some they're gonna think you dehydrated. Cause when I was having chest pain, I had got dehydrated. My blood had started dropping. They check you for your sugar level and all types of stuff. In the emergency room, they check you for everything. And that was just her opportunity to say, she'll post on her channel or post on her blog. I was here today. I got some blood work done. They drawed this. I mean, she was a true manipulator. You hear me? She was a manipulator all the way around the board. She got away with it for some years until I'm going to get into how she got caught when I come back in my show. How did she get caught? I think one of her friends told on her. But I think her husband should have been charged. I think that doctor should have been charged. She had to say she going to get him a cut. Yeah, but they only charged her. But when I come out later on, I'm going to share how did they catch her. Yeah, but she finna get out, y'all. They didn't give her 5 years. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I'm like that too. I'm diagnosed with a lot of chronic stuff, and I have shared that with y'all. But I never use what I go through for sympathy. I never say, give me this to pay my doctor bills, or I never have came over here and said anything in that order. When I was monetized, I was using that money to help me, and I would use it for my grandkids. Cause I know times are hard. And I be having my cash out just floating in the chat, but you'll never hear me saying I need. It was one time was when I was trying to raise money for my dad, and I don't know who was following me was over here, who in the chat. Some of my moderators did get together and they raised money for me. But Mickey can tell you, I didn't ask them. I did not ask I did not ask my moderators to donate to me. I was telling them they knew I was having a hard time trying to raise money for my dad because during the time I had to go visit my dad in South Carolina. And it was taking money, and the people on the dream team side, some of my dream team members and my moderators that was with me at the time, they donated and gave me some money. I had a couple of people just sent me money to my cash app and said, this is for you to help you, go see your dad, because I live like it's a 5 hour drive from my dad. And I had to be up there with him a couple of times because I had to be there to make sure he was getting what he needed in the treatments and making sure he was treated well. And then I also was raising money on my own. I did a raffle. I did 2 raffles on my channel. Some of my moderators, some of the people from my channel did buy tickets and, trying to help raise money for my dad, and I appreciated them. Some of them ain't with me now, but they know who they are. I thank them then, and I'm still thanking them now today. But I never, and Mickey can tell you, I said, no, I don't want to be asking the people on my chat because I know, if they got it, they'll give it to me or whatever. And some people just sending me some because that's what they wanted to do. See what I'm saying? But I never, and I never will try to scam nobody. And I would never put out nothing in the atmosphere about me and nobody else that is not truthful. This story I'm sharing now, you can look it up and you can read everything that I'm saying. Because I like to sleep well at night. I don't want to have nothing having me feeling guilty about something I done did to somebody. Because you're going to have a conscience. You hear me? You will have a conscience. And if that conscience don't get to you, that karma sure will. Karma is something else. And she going to get her karma. Even though they did not get her but 5 years. They did not get her for 5 years. She got to pay back all that money, y'all. She got over 100K from people that were being sincere and they was worried about her. They was, it's just hard. People taking their hard-earned money, giving and donating to her. She said, what being a Christian had to do with, that's right. They put that in the front line like, okay, she was a Christian, but did she do the right thing? No, she didn't. So they said, what being a Christian had to do with it? Hold on. If your heart ain't right, girl, woo. If your heart ain't right, it doesn't matter what you are. You have to deal. Girl, you better say it. That's right. You are going to have to take judgment for what you do. And she is. I don't know how her time, but she ain't got but 1 more year, y'all. They didn't give her but 5 years. Be honest, y'all. How many? I think she should have got more. What y'all think? I think she should have got more, but I think she got to do some mental health evaluations and things like that. But when I come back later, I'm gonna get into how did they caught her right. I'm gonna get into that, and then I'm just gonna talk more about it and say, be careful. If you know you out here doing shady stuff, if you're out here shading people, defrauding the government. Oh, she did. If you out here, Kyrie sleep, he still sleep. If you out here defrauding, if you out here doing any kind of shadiness, when it comes down to like these fundraisers and a lot of this stuff do come from the government, right? You know, they have like programs set up where you can get these programs when you going through cancer and any type of sickness. They have these type of things where you can get it. Yeah, he do. That was crazy. I know mental illness is a big factor. Yeah, but still now, but come on now, please. And see, that's what it is, Sassy. They try to use that for everything. There is. It is mental illness out there. And some people, like the girl, like I was saying about the girl, would say she saw the baby walking across the road. That was a crazy story. God knows what happened. Yes, He really did. And yes, Sassy, we have some mental issues with PTSD and anxiety. Never would do that. Yep, I deal with anxiety, depression, some, but I'm not gonna come on here. I always have told y'all, if I don't feel my best, I always say, what? You're not going to see me. And I have my days. Sometimes I push myself. I said, Lord, let me go on and get this hour in or do whatever. But I don't come on here to say, Frank, ooh, my back will hurt me so bad, but I'm on here. If I feel bad, I'm just not going to come on. You hear me? I'm not going to do it. Yeah, that girl. Yeah, all right. So I'm going to come out later and do the other part. And you're not alone, so do I, but I'm getting help, so I'm glad. Yeah, I deal with anxiety, and I have deal with chronic pain. I have chronic illnesses. I have those days. I can look like I'm a certain way, but deep down I know what I go through. You see what I'm saying? And I be like, sometimes my channel is kind of like my therapy. I come on, I talk and share, and and then I do things that to keep my mind at ease. You know? Yeah. So I enjoyed y'all. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do part 2, and we're gonna see how she got caught. See, did you hear about that lady? Fake cancer. Oh, you do? You dread because of the cutbacks. I know. Cause I went to the I was telling you about the dentist appointment, right? I had to change dentist appointment because the other place I was going to, I had all my stuff at one dental office, right? I couldn't even go back there because they talking about everything to change. They won't take my insurance. I don't know. There's some things Trump have done. He have signed a lot of orders when it come down to our Medicaid. Cause I don't get the full Medicaid. I get like the certain parts because I still have to pay copay. And certain doctors won't take my insurance. So I have to get people that in the network, like the people that take my insurance. So I didn't want to start off going up to another doctor, but I had to go on and I got to get 2 more dental treatments. And that's what I went the other day, if I can go on and finish them up. But, and it's sad what he doing. A lot of those government workers, the federal workers, some of them, they got fired. I mean, it's a lot going on, y'all. You know, I don't want to really talk about politics because we have Trumpsters come in the chat. They take things to another level when you talk about politics on YouTube. Yeah, yeah, and like I said, when I was doing that for my dad, I had me a little booth, right, and I was selling some purses. I was selling something like little wallets like this and different little things, and I would take that money and go toward my dad, and I appreciated people, and I let people know it up front what I needed it for. The one thing I don't do, I won't take advantage of no one, cause that stuff will come out to hunt you. I'm telling you, it will. So yeah, y'all don't forget to check out those short videos. I gotta put my other two out. I see y'all have posted y'all other videos. Y'all been doing a good job, Frank, Sassy. I was trying to get my girl Angie, but she said she working on her channel. She do shorts over there too. Y'all make sure y'all check out. But she's taking her time with her channel, and I don't much blame her. You know, I really want to decide if this what she really, you know. But you're doing good on your shorts, Angie. You're doing good on your shorts. Politics are getting really confusing right now. It's trying to know who, what. Yeah, it is. Frank, no, we get to talk about it. You know, like I always say, people are not going to agree on the same thing. People going to have their opinions about things, but we should always respect others' opinion. I love you too. I love all y'all. I thank y'all for taking the time. I know it's Friday. Some of y'all probably, you know, probably got stuff going on today. That's why I said I'm gonna come out later. But yeah, call me something else. And she getting out in October. I'm like, what? So this happened in 2021. Yeah, I was just telling my daughter, because my daughter's a nurse. I was just telling my daughter about, my daughter's an RN. And I was just telling her how the girl was faking having cancer. I'm just saying, how those, what got me, y'all? Because y'all know y'all go to the hospital. You going to have a nurse come in and check your vital signs. Most of the time, a nurse come in and check your vital signs. When you go to the emergency room, right? You know how you go to the emergency room. A nurse gonna come in and check your vital signs. They're gonna ask you what's going on. You know, they 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be like, how long you had this problem, or then they'll say, well, we're gonna send a doctor in. Or then they'll come in and tell you what kind of tests they're gonna run on you. But see, she had everything just like she wanted. She had a doctor working for her. That doctor would come in there, and that's why I couldn't figure that out. How was that doctor able to be at that particular hospital? Was he following her everywhere she went? Or was she going to the same emergency room? They were like, something is still not right about that story, y'all. Something just ain't adding up. What y'all think? Cause if you having cancer, like when they told me I had cancer, right? I had to go to like a cancer center. They had sent me to a cancer center to get my blood work. I was getting all that stuff done. So it just ain't adding up. It's, they probably going to start by doing some more investigation because something ain't adding up with this. And when I come back, I'm gonna dig down in some more. About like I'm an investigator. But I do share trending news over here, and this right here concerning health, it's concerning mental health, it's concerning us as bloggers. Hey, how you doing, girl? Good to see you. Thank you. That's one of my dream team sisters. I'm talking about the lady who was faking having cancer for 8 years. She was faking having cancer for 8 years, y'all. And she was a blogger. But I'm going to come back and do part two because I got somewhere to go. It'll be later on this season when I do part two, but that's why I always say be careful what you put out on social media. Be careful what you post. Because if you be up under any type of investigation, they go to your social media. That's how they solve a lot of cases too, y'all. You know they solve a lot of cases through social media too. What they always said on the R. Kelly sector, your YouTube is your resume. So you have to be careful. That's why, like I said, I'm an open book. There's some things I do talk about, and there's some things social media don't need to know about. Social media don't need to know about everything. You can only tell people so much of what you can do as bloggers, because I'm a blogger. You share as content, and then people in the chat ask questions, but don't. There's one thing I won't do. I won't fake about it. I'm gonna be real about it. And until next time, I do part two. When I come back, I'm gonna share about how did she get caught. This one went 8 years faking like she had cancer. Yeah, I try to research, and y'all see I be over there reading. Sometimes I be tagged to them. Walking it sure is. It sure is sassy. I get out there. I did some steps the other day. My granddaughter was outside, but it had been raining, so I do walk to a certain extent. The legs start hurting, but yeah, walking is very good, very good. But when I come out, we're gonna get more into the story about how did she get caught, and I think she should have got more than 5 years. Me myself, I probably, I probably would have gave her about at least about 10 years, y'all. Cause she's 39, right? She still could probably go out and do the same thing. See, they're gonna have to really watch her. They're gonna have to pull her up. I think they're gonna have her on like a medical, for her. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She should have got more time. But all right, y'all. I'll see y'all later for part two. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. It might be about 6 or something like that when I come back. Y'all don't forget to check out those videos. And thank y'all for coming in. Good to see you, Nell Taylor. And my other Dream Team sisters, good to see you. And of course, my people, Angie, Sassy, Frank, Nell Taylor. I don't know who else came here. Frank Frugal Mama. I mean, not Frank, but Frugal Mama came here. Thank you for coming in. Who else, y'all? Bud Biles, Kenneth. I think that was it. And some new people came in. But thank y'all for coming in, and I'll see y'all on part two. Bye-bye.